What's going on, YouTube world? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is a little different. It is a collaboration with an old classmate of mine. We go way back. She is very knowledgeable in nutrition and biochemistry since she has dual degrees in both those subjects. So we brought her on and we talk about 5 easy, simple tips to get started when it comes to nutrition and losing weight and just overall being healthier. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I hope you guys do. If you do, please hit the thumbs up button. And I always appreciate new subscribers because we're pushing content out, guys, twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. And enjoy this video.
All right, guys, so I actually want to introduce you to someone very special, special guest on the channel today, an old classmate of mine, a friend of mine. Her name is Natasha. She graduated from Arizona State University in nutrition and biochemistry. But she's here today to basically give you guys some tips and some things that you can take away when it comes to nutrition, which is probably the biggest part, in my opinion, of any weight loss journey. So we could start with, what are your biggest tips that you would give to a client or to a friend or family that's trying to lose weight?
Hey Vince, thanks for having me on your show. So the biggest tips that I can really come up with would be, one is to plan ahead. So obviously plan your meals in advance. I like to live by the 70-30 rule. So you prep 70% and then maybe cheat 30%, and then of course that depends on you as a person too, making sure, you're not going over your calories for the day. Tip number 2, I would say a rainbow of fruits and vegetables. As we know, there's phytochemicals and nutrients within them, and that aids in digestion. It helps get rid of free radicals. It's just overall, it's really good for your health. Tip number 3, all calories aren't equal. So I do believe in the whole rule of what you eat, you have to burn. But we do know that, for example, if you eat complex carbohydrates, it doesn't spike your blood sugar up as high as if you eat straight sugar. So always making smarter choices, going for more whole foods. And then I would say cooking at home. Biggest interesting things for people is when they eat out, they don't realize how much stuff is added into your food to make it taste better, make it more palatable, to make it last longer. And you don't know because you're not preparing it. Where at home you can prepare and you can really control that. It's a learning process. Knowing your diet, knowing what works for you. It's all about learning and then having realistic goals. I've competed in bodybuilding before, I've done that stuff. And a lot of people, they have these idols and you think, oh, I want to be so shredded. But what they don't understand is it's not natural to be that low in body fat. They're doing things that aren't natural and they aren't natural. They're taking performance enhancing drugs, what have you. So be realistic with yourself, be realistic and shoot for something that's realistic. Overall, do what feels good for you and, less processed food, right? We all know that one's pretty easy. And that's probably the easiest thing. Just stop eating out, take rid of the processed food, and then just see how much you drop just doing that. The best advice I got from a professor was, she said, if you don't really eat vegetables, because a lot of people don't, she's like, just introduce one maybe a month, try it out, and then add another one, just baby steps. So
totally. I wanted to ask you, Natasha, there's a lot of diets out there. It's like keto, intermittent fasting, low carb, all these different kinds of diets. And I guess what would be your takeaway or tip for someone that's just starting and trying to go through all these fad diets?
For example, if you're eating out all the time, stop eating out, start cooking at home, just change one thing at a time and then critique from there. And then the biggest thing, get your blood work done. Especially young people don't do this, right? We're like, we're healthy, we're fine.
Yeah.
Go get your blood work done once a year, get your cholesterol checked, get your blood sugars checked, get it checked. So that would be my biggest thing. Get your blood work done.
Okay, awesome. Well, Natasha, I really appreciate your time. I hope you go check out her channel at Food for Thought. I'll put the link right here. I'll put her Instagram here. You guys can check that out.
All right, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.